Hello everyone, welcome to Natus and Aptitude 1. In this video, I am going to explain sixth part of quantitative ability questions in the lane of Tech Mahindra. In a certain sum of money, doubled in 8 years in a simple interest, then in how many years will it be becomes 4 times? A simple question. Suppose principal is equal to x, it becomes 2x. In how many years? That is equal to 8 years. In this case, x is the principal, 2x is the total amount. What is the total amount? That is the combination of principal and interest on earn. So in this 2x, x is the principal and x is the interest. Now, if the principal x, it becomes to interest as x in how many years? That is equal to 8 years. Now, another x. So that is equal to 3x on earn. How many years are required? 8 years are required. Next, another x. This x are interest, right? So this is equal to 4x. How many years are required? 8 years. Total 24 years are required. Option A is the correct answer. Suresh started his journey from P to Q by his bike at the speed of 40 kilometers per hour, and then same distance he traveled on his foot at the speed of 10 kilometers per hour from Q to R. This is the first condition. Then the return from the R to P via Q, the speed of 24 kilometers per hour, the average speed of the whole trip is C. Suppose this is P, this is Q, and this is R. Right? So this is P, this is Q, and this is R. Now, what is the speed? This is equal to 40 kilometers per hour. 40 kilometers per hour. Right? And what about this speed? This is equal to 10 kilometers per hour. Right? And what about the return? Return, that is equal to 24 kilometers per hour. Now, what we require? We require total average speed. And what is the distance? These two distances are same. If one speed is x kilometers per hour, another one is y kilometers per hour. If the both distances same, then the average speed is equal to 2xy by x plus y kilometers per hour. Right? Now come to this part. So one is 40 and the second one is 10. What is the first one? That is equal to from P to Q. First one from P to R, that is equal to 2 into 40 into 10 by 40 plus 10, that is equal to 50. So 0 0 gets cancelled. So this is equal, next this is equal to 8. So this is equal to 16 kilometers per hour. And what is the second condition? From R to P, that is equal to how much? That is equal to 24 kilometers per hour. Here P to R 16 kilometers per hour, R to P 24 kilometers per hour. So what is the average speed? Average speed is equal to 2 into 16 into 24 by 16 plus 24. What is 16 plus 24? That is equal to 40. So 8 5 times, 8 3 times. So this is equal to 32 96 by 5. So this is equal to 19.2 kilometers per hour. Option D is the correct answer. A hare and a jackal running in the race. 3 leaps of a hare is equal to the 4 leaps of a jackal. For every 6 leaps of a hare, the jackal takes 5 leaps. Find the ratio of the speeds. It's a very simple concept. Here, 3 leaps of hare is equal to 4 leaps of jackal. Right? And next, when hare taken 6 leaps, when hare takes 6 leaps, then jackal takes how many leaps? That is equal to 5 leaps or not. That is your 5 leaps. Therefore, the ratio between the ratio is equal to just 6 by 3, 6 by 3 is to 5 by 4. That is the answer. 6 by 3 is to 5 by 4. That implies what is the LCM? That is equal to 12. Right? And sorry, no need to like this. Just is simply cancel. Here this is equal to 2 and this is equal to 6. So that implies 8 is to 5. Option D is the correct answer. A and B start at the same time from X towards Y, that means X to Y, at a speed of 30 kilometers per hour and 50 kilometers per hour respectively. If the distance is 150 kilometers and B after reaching Y starts back towards X immediately, how far from X would A and B meet? Now, suppose this is the starting point, and next, and this is equal, this is X, and this is X, and this is the ending point, this is the Y. Now, both are meet at this point, right? This is here A and B. A and B, right? A at a speed of how much? That is equal to 30 kilometers per hour. A at a speed of 30 kilometers per hour. What about B? That is 50 kilometers per hour. And what is the total length of this one? This length is equal to 150 meters. First, who starts first? Both are starts at same point or not. So, here speed of B is 50 kilometers per hour, speed of A equal to 30 kilometers per hour. How much time taken by B to reach this point? That is equal to 3 hours or not. So, after 3 hours, B is at Y. And what about A? A is 90 kilometers from X or not. Why? Because his speed is 30 kilometers per hour. His speed is 50 kilometers per hour. So, what about this point? This person A at here only. And what is this length? This length is equal to 90 kilometers. And what about this length? This length is equal to 60 kilometers. Now, A moves at this point, this direction. What about B? B moves this direction. Suppose both are meet at this point. Both are meet at this point. How much distance is covered by A? We don't know. Let us take that is equal to X. That is equal to X. This total length is equal to 60 kilometers. This part is equal to X. What about this part? That is equal to 60 minus X or not. Now the time taken to reach this point from here to here is equal to here or not. So X by what is the speed of A? That is equal to 30. And here 60 minus X by what is the speed of B? That is equal to 50, and both are same. 0, 0 gets cancelled. That implies 5X is equal to 0, 0 gets cancelled. 180 minus 3X. So 8X is equal to 180. What is the value of X? That is equal to 180 by 8. So this is equal to how much? 2.5 kilometers. Right? The distance of this point, this length, that is equal to 22.5. But what is the question? How far from X? From here to here. So the required answer is 90 plus 22.5, that is equal to 112.5 kilometers. Option B is the correct answer. In a class of 150 students, 55 speak English, 85 speak Telugu, and 30 speak neither English nor Telugu. how many speak only one of the two languages? That is either English or Telugu. Now, total 150 students, and here two languages are there. English, how many members? 55. Telugu, how many members? 30. And neither English nor Telugu, that is equal to how much? Sorry, Telugu is 85. Telugu 85. Neither Telugu nor English, that is equal to 30. So sum of these three portions is equal to 150 minus 30, that is equal to 120 or not. Right? So sum of these three parts, that is equal to only English, only Telugu and English. Now what is the sum of these two? 55 plus 85, that is equal to 140 or not. That is equal to 140. But what is the sum of these three? That is 120 only. Right? Now what is the excess of 20? That excess of 20 is the combination of Telugu as well as English. Right? Suppose this total circle is equal to 55. This intersection part is 20. What about this part? That is equal to 35. And this entire circle is equal to 85. This intersection part is 20. What about this one? This is equal to 65. What is the question? How many speak only one of the two languages? That means either only Telugu or only English or only Telugu. So that is equal to 35 plus 65. That is equal to how much? 100. Option B is the correct answer. Suhit borrowed a sum of 6,300 rupees from Vikas at the rate of 14% for 3 years. He then added some more money to the borrowed sum and lent it to the Mohit at the rate of 16% of a simple interest for the same time. If Suhit gained 618 rupees on the whole transaction, then what is the sum did lend to the Mohit? That's what we require. Here what we require, the difference of 6,300 and money lent to the Mohit. That is the difference. First what we require. Right? Now, here first point. Let us take A. First you will calculate what is the interest on this amount. So that is equal to 6,300 into rate of interest 14% and time period 3 by 100 gets cancelled. So this is equal to 14 into 3, 42 into 63, that is equal to 2646. And option B. What is the interest? Interest is equal to 2646 plus this extra amount 618. So this is equal to how much? 4, 6, 2, 3. Right? Now 3264 is equal to, we don't know the principal, let us take principal into what is the rate of interest, that is equal to 16 into what is the time span, that is equal to 3 years by 100. Right? Now if you calculate this one, then you will get the value of P. That implies this is equal to 4 and this is equal to 25, and next 4 gets cancelled. This is equal to 8, 1, 24, 8, 6, sorry. And 3, this is equal to 2, 21, 7, 2. So what is the value of P? P is equal to 272 into 25. So that is equal to 6,800. Option D is the correct answer. A cricketer had an average number of runs 32 after playing 10 innings. If he wants to make his average run increased by 4, then how many runs will he have to take in his next innings? See, in the 10 innings, that average is equal to 32. If the 11th inning, suppose the average is equal to 32, what happened? This is not a correct. Why? Because after 11th inning, that average must be increased by 4. Average is nothing but on each and every innings increased by 4 or not. Total how many innings are there? 11 innings. So on each and every inning it is increased by 4. So total how much it increases? 44 runs are increases or not. Now what is the sum of these two? So that is 44 plus 32, that is equal to 76. Option D is the correct answer. A thief steals motor car at 1 p.m. and drives at the rate of 45 kilometers per hour. The theft discovered at 2 p.m. after 1 hour, and the owner sets off another car at 54 kilometers per hour. When will overtake the thief? See, suppose that this is the starting point. At 1 p.m., the theft happened and the thief drives at the rate of 45 kilometers per hour. This is equal to 45 kilometers per hour. What is the after 1 hour? After 1 hour, what about the theft moves how much distance? That is equal to 45 kilometers or not. 45 kilometers, right? What is the time now? That is equal to 2 p.m. Now the owner starts at this point. What is the speed of this owner? That is equal to 54 kilometers per hour, right? What is the speed of that owner? That is equal to 54 kilometers per hour, and moves in the same direction, right? Now both are moves in the same direction. What is the relative speed? That is equal to the difference of these two unknown. That is equal to 9 kilometers per hour. How much distance advanced by thief? That is equal to 45 kilometers unknown. What is the relative speed? That is equal to 9 kilometers per hour. So how much time required to catch the thief? That is equal to 45 by 9. That is equal to 5 hours. At what time the owner start? That is equal to 2 p.m. At what time he catch the thief? That is equal to 2 plus 5. That is equal to 7 p.m. So what is the answer? Option C is the correct answer. A dealer sells a horse at 400 rupees and make a profit of 25%. He sells the second horse at a loss of 10%, and on the whole he makes neither profit nor loss. What did the second horse cost him? Here clearly know that the profit on the first horse is equal to loss on the second horse or not. What we require? What is the second horse cost him? The profit on the first horse is equal to the profit loss on the second horse, right? Now, here, suppose the cost price is equal to 100. What is the selling price? 25% profit. So that is equal to 125 or not. Right? If the cost price is equal to 100, what is the selling price? 125. But here, this is equal to 400. Now, what is the cost price? So that is equal to 400 by 125 into 100. This is equal to 4 and this is equal to 5 and this is equal to 8. So 320. Right? So CP1 is equal to 320. And what is the profit? Profit is equal to 80 rupees or not. Now profit on the first horse is equal to loss on the second horse or not. How much loss you get? That equal to 10%. So 10% of the amount is equal to 80. 100% of the amount is equal to how much? So that is equal to 800 rupees. Option C is the correct answer. A man sells an article at a loss of 20%. Had he bought 20% less and sold it for 60 rupees more, he would have gained 50%. What is the cost price of the article? Now, cost price before decrease in the article. So let us take that is equal to 100. Now what is the selling price? Selling price is equal to 20% loss, that is equal to 80 or not. This is the cost price one. This is the selling price one. What is the cost price 2? 20% less than the previous one. So that is equal to 80. And what is the selling price 2? How much profit did he get? 50%. What is the 50% of this one? That is equal to 40. So 80 plus 40, that is equal to 120. Now what is the difference between two selling prices? That is equal to 40. Right? The difference between the two selling prices is equal to 40. Then the cost price is equal to 100. But according to this condition, what is the difference between two selling prices? That is equal to 60 or not. Now what happened? So that is equal to 60 by 40 into 100. So this is equal to 150 rupees. Option D is the correct answer. A person earned 400 rupees on a capital of 1000 rupees simple interest in 4 years. If the same rate of the interest is applicable to the compound annually, what would be the compound interest after 2 years? See, what is the capital? Principal is equal to 1000. What is the interest? 400 rupees for 4 years. Right? Now, what about 1 year? 100 rupees for 1 year or not. Right? Now, what is the rate of interest? Principal equal to 1000 and interest is equal to 100. So, what is the rate of interest? Rate of interest is equal to 10%. Right? Rate of interest equal to 10%. Now, what we require? If the same rate of the interest applicable in the compound annually, how would be the compound interest after 2 years? We require compound interest. Right? Now, principal is equal to 1000. Rate of interest equal to 10%. Time period is equal to 2 years. Now, first year, what is the interest? 10% on 1000, that is equal to 100. Second year, 10% of 1000, that is equal to 100 plus 10% of the 100, that is equal to 10. Why? Because in the compound interest, we will calculate interest on the principal as well as interest on the previous interest also. So, what is the total? 100 plus 100 plus 10, that is equal to 210. Option D is the correct answer. No need to apply any formula. That's all in this video. We will meet again next video with new questions. Thank you one and all.